Hello, United Kingdom coin collectors, and welcome to United Kingdom Coin World. This coin channel is going to look mostly at United Kingdom coins, and then once in a while we'll look at coins from other Commonwealth countries. And today what we're going to look at is the 10 new pence coin from 1968 and 1969. And here's one of them right here from 1969. It's Queen Elizabeth II, and she's wearing, of course, the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. It says DG Reg FD 1969, and this is the Arnold Machen's second portrait, Elizabeth II in front of her. And on the back of these it says New Pence with a 10 on the bottom. So in 1968, they introduced the first of the 10 new pence coins. And between 1968 and 1969, they made 650,000 of them over the 2 years, or 650 million, as we'd say in the United States, or 2/3 of a billion, which we'd also say in the United States, between these 2 years. And they never came close to making that many again. So here it is. It's Queen Elizabeth II, and she's facing to the right, and they made these coins from 1968 until 1981. And the first 2 years of circulation are often the biggest. Often the first year is the biggest, and then they go down. But what they were trying to do in 1968 was to say, we're changing our whole monetary system. We're going to still have a British pound, but we're going to decimalize it. In other words, we're going to say that there are 100 pence in a pound, or 100 pennies, rather than 240. So the British pound sterling had 240 pence to the pound. Well, what is this one? Well, this is a 10 new pence. So this was 1/10 of a pound. So here's what they said to people. You have to bear with us, they said. In 1968, we're going to introduce this coin in the 5 new pence, and the 10 new pence is going to be worth 1/10 of a pound rather than the current 10 pennies, which would be worth 1/24 of a pound. And it actually caught on, but it took a lot of work to catch on, and it took them a number of years. So for 1968, 69, 70, and 71, the new pence kind of ushered in the era of decimalization. And so in 1971, Britain went full on with decimalization, got rid of a lot of their older coins, and went straight to the new pence and the new pound. Oh, and you see there's something lurking underneath here. Well, what is this? Well, it turns out that they made these coins, the 10 new pence coins, from 1968 until 1981. They say new pence on them. In 1982, they came out with a 10 pence coin. So you see they replaced the 10 replaced the new. So if we put them right next to each other, you can kind of see. Now it says 10 here instead of new. So same number of letters, same design and everything. Actually the same portrait of the Queen on the front of this one. But here's the problem. They didn't introduce these into general circulation. So from 1982 until 1991, there were no 10 pence coins issued except in brilliant uncirculated and proof sets. So in other words, this one had to come from either one of those two, and it actually came from a brilliant uncirculated set from 1984. And they didn't make many of them. Compared to the 300 and something million they made of these, they made 310 or 315 million of these in 1968. In 1984, this particular coin, 10 pence, they only made 159,000, 158.8 thousand. So 300 million, 158,000. And they didn't release another 10 pence coin until 1992, and that's a very weird one, and we'll talk about that in another video. But the 1992 10 pence coin, they made 1.4 billion of those in US numbers, or 1.4 thousand million of the 1992 10 pence coin. And that's what they call the small 10 pence coin, and we'll look at that in another video. All right, that's all we have today from the United Kingdom Coin World channel. And I also want to say that we've talked to, on the internet or corresponded with a man who has another great channel, and he calls it the United Kingdom World Coin Channel, I believe. And we're going to put his link on our site so you can look at his United Kingdom coins also. All right, thank you very much for watching, and we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.